Hello, this is Dr. D, and we're going to talk some more about air pressure in this video. And so, let me do a demo for you. So I've got a beaker of water and a conical flask, or Erlenmeyer flask. It's almost filled with water. And I'm going to invert the flask and put it in the beaker. And what do you see about the water in the flask? It's not going whooshing out. What's holding that water up in the flask? It's air pressure, and that those air molecules, they're probably moving about 500 or so meters per second as they strike the surface of the water, and it's creating pressure, about 14.7 pounds or so per square inch, and it's able to hold that column of water up in the flask. And actually, it can hold a column of water about 33 feet high. And so those little those little gas molecules are really packing a punch in terms of the pressure that they're able to exert. And so we could use this to measure pressure. And we have a device that's called a barometer that's used to measure atmospheric pressure. And we could watch this column of water rise as the atmospheric pressure increase, or watch the column of water lower as the pressure decrease as different weather fronts come through. But to have an instrument that's 33 feet tall is a little bit impractical. We'd have to have it on the first floor of a building and run up to second or third floor to be able to read it. And so what we actually do is use barometers that use mercury as the liquid. So I'm going to put this down. And so mercury is 13.6 times as dense as water. So instead of having a column that's 33 feet tall, we can have one that's about 3/4 of a meter tall. And so that's what we use to measure atmospheric pressure, a barometer, and we can record that height of the mercury in terms of millimeters of mercury. Or the weather report you might listen to will talk about inches of mercury. And so we've defined atmospheric pressure to be equal to 760 millimeters of mercury. 1 millimeter of mercury is also equal to 1 torr, and so they're equivalent. And so that's actually a definition, infinite number of sig figs, that 1 atmosphere is equal to 760 millimeters of mercury, or 760 torr. And so that's the way we can measure atmospheric pressure in the lab. And you've seen an example of what atmospheric pressure can do in terms of holding up columns of liquids. Thanks so much for watching.